Hey John, this is Randy with Hanley Digital Consulting. We spoke the other day about a quick video on how to help bring more customers to your business with a better online presence. And in this video, there's going to be some really cool tips, and I just wanted you to keep in mind, even if you're not interested in my services, I'd really like to get your feedback. So when I'm looking at your website, I noticed a few things that we can work on to help bring more traffic to your website and obviously more revenue to your business. So there's three ways that we can do this. It's with content, backlink, and citations. So content is what I'm referring to as words and images. We want around 1,500 words minimum on your homepage, and it helps gives us a place to put higher search keywords. And that helps take away all the guesswork for Google. And we want more images, and we want to make sure that we're saving these images with. We want to make sure that we're using these high volume keyword searches. So obviously on your homepage, we need to add some more content, and when we're saving these pictures, we want to make sure that we're using some buyer intent keywords, and I'll show you some of those here in a second. And pretty much all of these are the same way. We want to make sure that we're using those high volume keywords. Really need to ramp up the amount of content on your homepage, and we also want to make these service pages and installation and all these. We want to make sure that these are interlinkable between the homepage. You want to be able to go from the homepage and click on a word that's bolded or highlighted and jump back and forth between these. And what this is going to do is it's going to help Google recognize that those keywords are important to your website, and that's how you're going to get found. Um, so let's go check out some of those keywords. You've got 12 keywords on your homepage. So Insulation, Shreveport, Louisiana, it's got a volume of 440 with a KD of 4. So we want this in your content, and we want your website. I mean your pictures to be saved on your website with these keywords. Um, and that's really the only one that you have on your website. So there's a whole list of other keywords, buyer intent keywords, whether it's insulation and Bossier, spray foam insulation, all kinds of different keywords that we could put into your content and on your website to get you found. These really aren't really doing much for you. Even though this has a volume of 350, this isn't a buyer intent keyword, but we could still put it in your content. Um, you know, Maybe even put with Shreveport, Louisiana behind it and see if that's a keyword. So there's a bunch of different ways that we could do this, but you definitely need to ramp up the amount of keywords on your website. The second way is with backlinks and referring domains, and it's basically anywhere one website refers to another website. And what it does is it helps Google look to see if your website is trustworthy or not. So the more trust Google has, the higher it's going to rank your website. And so here's some of your backlinks right here. We want to make sure that these are all do follows. These do follow, no follow websites aren't really helping you guys. So we want to make sure that we have do follows, and we also need to ramp up the amount of backlinks you have on your website. You've only got, 10 or 15 backlinks. So the amount of backlinks will really help you guys. You got 12. You have a UR of 8 with a DR of 0. So we want this to be a 1-to-1 ratio, whether it's a 15 and 15 or 30 and 30. The more power it has, the higher rank you're going to be. So if we can get you close to around a 50 and 50, this sucker is going to be at the top of everything. Um, and you're going to be able to find your website everywhere. Now all that means is basically the SEO is done properly on the back end and on the front end. And then you have the amount of you got the amount of right amount of referring domains and backlinks. Your content's looking good, so you're just you're beating competition all around. So the third thing we want to do is citations, and citations basically anywhere your business name and number appear in registries like Yelp and Yellow Pages. So the more we can get, the greater chance you're having into the top three of the GMB or the Google Map Pack. This right here is a GMB, and here is your GMB right here, and we want to make sure that this is optimized. Uh, what we'll do is we'll go out and get you around 350 minimum citations, and what this will do is it'll make your GMB jump to the top because your name is out there in so many different registries. The amount of people calling you will go up just from doing that. Um, and then we also want to make sure that we are posting to your GMB on a monthly basis. We can set up a campaign to where, um, you know, 5 to 10 posts a month or maybe even more are going to your GMB. And Google's going to recognize that your GMB is active, and they're going to move your GMB to the top. We also want to make sure that there's content on here and more pictures, and we want those to be optimized as well with those buyer intent keywords. And we also want to make sure that we are getting 5-star reviews and we want those from almost every customer that you have. And there's a link in here that you can send. You can just text it to each customer, and they can come in here and leave a 5-star review. Um, and we also want to make sure that we have all of our business name, number, our social media profiles all right here on our GMB. We want to be able to have our website address down here and everything. So, really optimizing your GMB is going to really help you guys a lot, because this is where about 70% of all your clicks come from. As it is, people are lazy these days. They're going to type in insulation in Shreveport or insulation in Bossier, and they're going to click on the first thing that pops up. So if we can get you right up here for all these keyword searches, this right here is going to really help you guys get found a lot easier and bring in a lot more revenue. So hopefully that helps you guys. If you have any more questions, there's a lot more that we can do for you. Um, like I said, if you have any questions, just feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email. I'd love to sit down with you guys and see if we can get your business some more revenue going in just from your website. And we also run Google ads, social media ads, and management. There's a lot of things that I can do for you guys. If you have any questions, just give me a call. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.